Let's give a great big Aspen Challenge round of applause for Austin as they present.
We are the Austin Community Trust. These images have saturated our news media, fueling the fire of division and mistrust between the law enforcement and the citizens they pledge to protect and serve. Now, these photographs stand as a testament of community suffering.
Looking at race, education, and poverty, you'll find that our community is mostly Black. Almost 1/3 of our residents live below the poverty line. More than 1/3 of our residents have not received a high school diploma. In addition, Austin is ranked the 10th most, Austin is ranked the 10th most dangerous neighborhood in the city. Also, I'm sorry.
Come on.
We have suffered 84 crimes throughout the course of a year. Our city is suffering, and we're not alone.
The Chicago Police Department is suffering too. In November 2016, the Chicago Tribune published an article exploring the low morale of the CPD. Superintendent Eddie Johnson said, "I've never seen a level of disrespect out there on the streets, so it is a tough time." It's no wonder that community, it's no wonder with community suffering and the fracture between residents and law enforcement rising every day that the Robinson challenge resonates most with our team. We live in Austin. We see the police every day. But how many of our peers or neighbors can truly say they know, trust, or believe in the officers that are assigned to serve and protect us?
To answer this question, we created the Austin Community Trust. Our mission was to bring the people in the Austin community to create authentic relationships with the law enforcement, to create a safer and more peaceful neighborhood. We collaborated with a variety of organizations to meet our goal. On Friday, March 24th, we hosted 16 students, 4 parents, and 6 police officers in our first event, A Day of Trust. We sought to change the community perception of law enforcement using targeting relationships using supportive teamwork, or trust.
To break the ice, we played old-fashioned party games, 1-minute mixer, steal the bacon, and musical chairs. These games might seem elementary, but they were a huge hit and brought everyone together through play. Next, we launched into a powerful peace circle held by restorative justice coach Josh Brooks from the Institute for Nonviolence. This is where perceptions begin to change. Then, next, we had lunch. Notice how everyone is actively engaged in warm conversations.
Our afternoon sessions brought our teams to art therapy. Teams were assigned to create a cohesive art piece incorporating the words unity, community, relationships, and hope. The art pieces we made will be permanently held on the walls of Austin College and Career Academy. To end our day, the students bestowed a trust badge to the participants to signify their commitment.
All participants no, that's the wrong word, completed a pre and post survey to show the effectiveness of our Day of Trust. As you can see, 1/2 of the respondents reported positive interactions with law enforcement. That's a 20% increase from the pre-survey. On the pre-survey, 2/3 of participants reported feeling somewhat safe around law enforcement. After our event, all of the participants reported feeling somewhat safe around law enforcement.
Time is up. Let's give them a big round of applause. 3 minutes Q&A starting now.
How did you decide to use art therapy as a way to bring people together and communicate more?
So we figured that since we were in teams, that art is basically like something that everyone could be creative. In addition to breaking the ice, everyone could just use certain techniques that could bounce off of each other and balance.
We also did that because we wanted to see what everybody's perception of the community was. Everybody got to put their own opinion into their art piece with their group. So it was like, you got to put what you felt about the community, and because all of the pieces come together, you can see what everybody feels about the community, and you can step into that person's shoes.
We also did it because art is a way of releasing stress, and it also brings people together in different ways. Like it eases the tension in the room if there is tension. That's another reason why we engaged in the art program and the art activity.
So I saw that you guys had a flyer for a May 19th event. Can you tell us what's next?
So the next event for our trust, Trust will be held May 19th. It's a garden party, and we're going to be planting plants for our courtyard, which is May 19th, and you all are very welcome to come if you all would like to attend our next Trust event.
Minute and 45 left for questions.
What, if anything, were you surprised to learn about the police officers that you met that day?
I was surprised. Oh, you want to go?
I was surprised that they actually understood where we came from, but they was just trying to make us build a relationship as far as, it's how your approach is with them too. Like, all officers are not the same, and, they actually do care about our feelings and what we think as well.
How do you plan to sustain this or bring it to other communities?
Oh, you want to do it?
You go ahead.
I say this is sustainable because we have our May event, which is coming up, and everyone is welcome to come. And then we also have another Day of Trust coming. And at this event, it's going to be it's going to be like a bigger thing of what happened for the last event.
To make it even more sustainable, we also have a law enforcement class that's every Thursday, every year. So not only are you getting one-on-one time with police officers, outside of the activities we have going on, you can also be a part of the class.
And our principal, Ms. Harper Reynolds, is making it a requirement for us to have interactions with the police in order for us to attend the school to graduate.
Do you think that the police officers that were at that event were the right ones to be in the room?
I think that they were the right ones to be in the room because we had different officers, deputies, and sergeants from all over the city, not just in the area that we focused on.
All right, time is up. Let's give them a big round of applause.